Let me tell the story as I initially planned so you can understand how this story became the death of a gentleman. You see, Kevin was a true gentleman. He was polite, courteous, showed respect to women, the type of guy you bring home to dad and she wouldn't be embarrassed. He was a diamond that was truly to be cherished. But after multiple heartbreaks, he had to sit back and think, what am I doing wrong? Take out the violins and play a sad song because the sad thing is, his relationships never lasted long. Women only dated Kevin just to make another guy jealous. They never thought about how he would ever have to handle this. How he had to pick up the pieces of a heart that's broken. The straw that broke the camel's back was fooling with this woman named Elizabeth. Now they started with the friendship. He thought she was a cool chick with the signs of romantic interest. But that's what the problem is, and it's not going to affect them now, but soon what happens after this. Because they can't take back the decision that was made to act on the feelings that were displayed to each other and the decision to become more than friends for that one day. Now thinking things were great, even though they knew it was just a one-time thing, they still kept it cool. Even when they went to school, they just treated that night like an inside joke that they only knew. But as things went on, he had this nagging feeling that something was wrong because they weren't hanging out as long as they used to. They weren't talking as long as they used to because she had someone else to talk to, a new dude, and this dude happened to be his roommate. Now, even though she knew that was his roommate and still slept with him anyways, and just to top it off, they decided to date. 8 months later, after her and Kevin went their separate ways, she decided to say, hey, Kevin, can we talk? He had this nagging feeling that something was wrong, but he went against his instincts and knowing that this is going to affect him later on. Because later on that night, she decided to drop a bomb, and it was a hit. Remember that night when we got intimate? Yeah, I didn't want it. He can't believe this to be considered a rapist even though he knows he's innocent. But the worst part about all this is knowing that you're innocent but nobody is listening. So now he can't trust his own thoughts because if he dwells on them for too long, his mind starts to rot. And now he has this negative perspective on women. And the love that he had for them has diminished. He no longer sees them the same. He sees them as opportunity, property, something to be gained. He's only looking for a babe to claim, but just a babe to claim for the night. And he doesn't care what he says and how it can affect her life or how it can break her heart or make her feel like she's not deserving of love from the start. He just wants these women to feel the same pain that he ever dealt with when the only thing he ever wanted was a woman to actually love him. And it's sad to say it, but in the end, because of all the pain that was inflicted upon him by these past women has caused nothing more but the death of a gentleman. Because due to his rape allegation, which tarnished his reputation, it caused the overwhelming feeling depression and frustration to the point where he found suicide to be his only source of finding any ounce of salvation and put a literal meaning behind death of a gentleman.